William is the heir. Harry is the spare.
They've shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile. I would like to get my father back. I would like to have my brother back.
Harry is, of course, on a media blitz as their sibling rivalry has become a blood feud, playing out in headlines, on Netflix, and in the bombshell book that could break their bond forever. Prince Harry's book, Spare, is already #2 on Amazon in the UK and the US, and that's on pre-sales alone. We turn to the author of The King, The Life of Charles III, Christopher Andersen. What do you think is motivating the buyer here? Is there an ingredient that rises above the others?
People who love to read about the royals cannot get enough.
Thank you so much.
What does it say about us that we bled for these two little boys who lost their mother, and we cared for their togetherness more than anything? And now it's extremely lucrative, and there's a giant circus around their rift.
Exactly. It's quite the tragedy. I mean, I think that Diana would have been devastated by what's happened. She would have understood, the reasons that Harry had left, I suppose. She was up against a lot of the same kinds of things. But yeah, I don't think any of us saw this coming. And it's coming at a bad time for Charles. I mean, Charles has got the coronation coming in 4 months. He's got to make a decision about whether or not he's going to retaliate and take some disciplinary action against Harry and Meghan.
Seems that Charles' only recourse is really to remove Duke and Duchess, right?
Right, exactly.
In your book, The King, Life of Charles III, you talk about his famous temper. Removing their titles would be, a great course of action for him. Is that something he would do? Is that in his nature to do that?
Yes, he'll have no trouble removing their titles and or removing their HRH status, their royal status.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
From what I understand, Harry has reserved most of his vitriol or attacks for William.
Yeah, of all people. Over the years, if you look at the trajectory of this, it's fascinating because William was very protective of Harry. The last conversation William had with his mother, Diana, was to say, gee, I don't want to hurt Harry's feelings when I go back to Eton because I know the photographers will be there swarming and he'll be pushed to the sidelines. I mean, that's how sensitive William was to Harry's feelings when Harry was just about to turn 13. So now look what's happened.
What kinds of things might I look forward to when I read this?
I would imagine he'll be talking about his upbringing. I mean, they were caught in the crossfire of that horrible marriage of Charles and Diana. Already we've seen he's accusing Charles and William of betrayal, of not coming to his and Meghan's defense. So this walk up to the book has already shown us it's going to be really something.